the really important thing is consistency. You have to be consistent, consistently visible, consistently delivering above and beyond to your clients. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. So in the last episode of the trilogy, Declare It, Protect It, Build It. In part one of Build It, we talked about the 10 conversation framework that will help you understand your client's pain point and also the transformation that they desire, and you build an offer around that and ask for their business. It's very simple, right? Although there are resources for you to really help you map it out to suit your business. And what you really need to know right now is how you will move from those conversations to a consistent revenue. And this is why we have Build It or Build a Business Part 2, the 2 to 5K a month roadmap. This is just talking about the activities that you need to do every month, every week that will lead to that consistent revenue coming. So come on, let's map your revenue path. I am Bunmi Ajibade. I'm the catalyst. Supporting career to becoming entrepreneurs. Those of you who have 9-to-5 jobs and you have a calling of becoming entrepreneurs, I'm the catalyst to help you with your awareness, with your strategies, with your roadmap, with your templates, and lead you to consistent revenue. So this is the second part of the episode 3, Build It in the trilogy. Just exact month-to-month pathway from your first conversation to your 2K or 5K a month. So in the last episode, which we talked about, how do you have the conversation? What kind of conversation? What do you say? What do you listen to? How do you use those words to really build an offer? So conversation 1 to 3 is talking about the discovery, knowing about the person. Conversation 4 to 7 is testing your offer, testing your knowledge about your base, about your client base. And also conversations 8 to 10 is close, where you ask for their order, you ask for their sales, and you begin to build your content after that. Now, today we'll really walk through the month to month from your first conversation and also see what it will take. How many hours will it take? Because remember, you have a full-time job, you have your family, you have things going on in your life. So the way you are going to structure this needs to align with who you are, what you do, what time you have available, and if you are ready to really make some changes, allow some things to take time away from your TV program that you watch, Are you able to sacrifice? What are you able to sacrifice? Definitely, you won't sacrifice your family. You won't sacrifice your health. Those are really very important. But there are some things around you that you know that you can readjust, that you can sacrifice for you to build your business. Now, let's look at what the month to month will look like. Remember, this is not a 30-day promise to 5K. I'm not promising that because that is unreal. I know when you are on Facebook or social media, you see people saying you can get 100 customers with one post in one day and all that. I am talking about business that you're going to build so that it will help you start generating real revenue, and that will help your exit strategy. That will help when you will leave the corporate job and fully build your business. It is not a one-time wonder. It's a real revenue building while you are still employed, so that you don't start from ground zero when you eventually transition into full entrepreneurship. So let's break it down. From month 1 to month 2, the goal is for you to have 1 to 3 clients. That is the goal. And what are some of the activities that will really help you to that goal? Reaching out to people that fit your demographic, that fit your general audience. Maybe you reach out to 20 people or 30 people because right now you don't know your conversion rate. And as you reach out to this big pool of people, you really want to begin to have conversations. So book 10 conversations. And from the 10 conversations that you are going to book, you start to think about your ratio. At the end of the 10 conversations, how many clients did you get? How many people paid for your how many people paid for your offer, for your product that you are selling? And also, you use the discovery questions. And we can go back to the last episode, build it, the conversation. What does it look like? And also in the notes, you will see a resource that I have for you where we detailed the conversations, what they look like, give you a template of the conversations, and give you even AI prompt that you can use for your business to help you with the kind of questions you can ask based on your type of business to really generate interest, to generate a discovery, to help to discover more about your clients. So the activities, reaching out to 20, 30 people, booking 10 conversations, and using the resources, the discovery questions, and also identifying the pattern recognition in the people you are speaking with, the language they use, the words they use, the sense of urgency, the outcome they are looking for, how much it has cost them because somebody had given them, maybe somebody told them they could do it and they paid, but they're still not there, and what it will cost them to get there. So the goal is for you to sell to 1 to 3 people in the first 1 to 2 months. So you might be wondering, oh my God, 2 to 3 people? Yes. Remember, you have a full-time job. I just want to make it real for you. And also it depends on how many hours you have. If you are doing a part-time job and you have about 20 hours a week, oh, fine, you can multiply that. But I'm just giving you the activities, and then you choose how many of those activities you have to do with how many people to reach the goal. Determine the allocation of your time, how you book the appointments for the conversation. And now we have AI tools that will help you with booking, because one of the things that we struggle with is listening and writing at the same time. And you have AI tools that when you have a conversation with somebody, at the end of the conversation, the AI tool will send you the summary of that conversation, so you don't have to write, and then you cannot read your handwriting at the end of the day. You know, it has happened to me. So, and also the AI can help you with the content that you're going to put out. So again, I have the resources for you that you can have the prompts and also the framework that you can copy and put in your own specific information to help you with the content and also to help you with automation of some of the things, so that you're not spending a lot of time trying to do them by yourself. And then in that first 1 to 2 months, you are looking for between $500 and $2,000 in revenue. That is ideal. Have I seen people that went way above that? Yes. Have I also seen people that are on the lower end, maybe around 500 to 750 in the first 2 months? Yes, I have seen it. People that made 500 a month, 750 a month in their first 2 months. I have seen that. So I don't want you to think that Bunmi is saying in your first 2 months, you're just going to make that 2,000. But there are activities that you have to do to even give you a chance of making anything. And what does it look like? Because if you have, maybe you have those two clients and it's 500 per client, that's 1,000 right there. That is an achievement. Even if it is one client in your first month, that is an achievement. If your offer is 1,500 and you have one client, that is an achievement. I want you to celebrate as you are getting those things. Okay, as you are getting to your desired result at the end of the first and second month. And now, month 3 to 4, this is where you are going to be refining your order, because those 1 or 2 customers in your first 2 months, and as you are having the conversation, you are like, okay, do you know 1 or 2 people that I can speak with? And you can begin to get referrals. This is where you are getting, we call it warm leads from somebody that has benefited from your offer, from your product. So you first deliver to your first clients, and then from the conversations that you're having with them, you begin to build your content. You begin to make the content look good, because you know what they are looking for. You know exactly what they are looking for. And if you have 2 clients in the first in your first 2 months, then in the next 2 months, each client refers 2 people to you. That's extra 4 that you can also begin to have conversation with, together with your own pool of people that you are having conversation with. This is it. You cannot build your business in isolation. You have to ask for people's businesses. You have to know what their pain points are. And so the activity for your first 3 months, deliver to your first 2 clients, document what works and what you have to adjust in your offer, in your content. Ask for testimonials. This is critical to the success of your business. Some of us made a mistake. People are excited. We're excited. We forget to ask for testimonials. This is critical. And as they are giving you testimonial to share with the outsider, ask for referrals from them. And also create your content using the exact words that will resonate with the people. So you have to allocate 50% of your time to deliver to the clients that already paid you. Because if you don't allocate time and you are using all the time looking for new clients, what about the clients right now? And you don't want to use all your time to deliver to the new clients and you don't have anybody in your pipeline. So you have to balance, and also your outreach. How do you get more conversations? In the book, this is where we'll share with you the framework, the AI prompts that can help you to schedule your postings, and so that you can continue to be visible and people can write their experience with you. And it's just is it simple? It's not simple, but it's simple. I don't want you to overthink it. Don't overwork it. When you see the resource, it's going to be simple. The framework that we put together is simple for you to duplicate and to help you your first 3 months, your first 2 months. And imagine at the end of the fourth month, you are talking about 3 to 4 active clients. In the books, I tell you, you have 2 to 3 testimonials and you're on your way to getting new clients. Look, the really important thing is consistency. You have to be consistent, consistently visible, consistently delivering above and beyond to your clients. So what happens in 5 to 6? This is where you're going to scale your content. This is where you are going to get more referrals. You know the language. You know exactly what your client base, you know what their pains are. You know their exact language, the exact word, the transformation they are looking for, what keeps them up at night. So you know all those, you will use that to create your content, make the content better, because as you are speaking to more people, you hear more words that they are using to describe the same pain points, right? So also we're going to give you templates and prompts to help you with that. And also your referrals are streaming in, you are getting more referrals. And at this point, you might need to have a paid AI, maybe a paid VA, and some paid AI support, something that will really help you to navigate, because now you are getting more clients. How do you do it? You still have a full-time job. So between your 5th and 6th month, remember, it is also 50% of your time is spent to deliver the best for your clients. You want them to have the best experience with you, because again, that is what will help with you getting new clients. And also, your sales conversations will increase because you are getting more referrals, and then the testimonials that people are posting about you will give you access to more conversations. And again, this is also the time for you to begin to automate, to look at some templates and processes that you can use to automate, and will save you a lot of time. And expected revenue between your month 5 and month 6, we're looking at between 2 to 5,000, based on how much your offer is or your product is, how much time you have. Every other thing we have said before, you are bringing in new people, you are getting referrals, you are having conversation, you are closing the sale. Look, when you begin to hit your 2,000 a month, in your month 5, you reach 2,000 a month in your month 6, then you are thinking of, okay, what is going on in month 7? So you see how you begin to go to increase your conversations you are having with people, increase your visibility to your core client base. And that visibility is based on what you are posting, the value you are giving them, and also the testimonials that your clients are giving. And it will be a sweet spot. Does it run like that every time? Oh, there will be sometimes I wouldn't run like that, but the system is still there. You follow the system. You are consistent with the system so that you can achieve your goal. Look, you're not going to do this alone. And I know people will ask me, Bunmi, you are saying all this. I am fully employed. I have my children. I have my family. I don't have time. Yes, you do. You might not have 20 hours a week, but I know you have 3 hours a week. You can squeeze out 3 hours a week. The question I will ask you is, what will you give up to go up? What will you give up for you to achieve a consistent 2K income a month, so that it can help you with your transition from being an employee to being an entrepreneur? What would you give up? And the goal is so that when you eventually transition, you are not going to start at ground zero. You already have income coming in. Because if you are getting extra 24,000 a year, you are getting extra 36,000 a year on your side job or your side business, yeah, you will be planning on how to exit, on how to transition. So, do you have time? Yes. How do I know? Because everybody has time to do what is important to them. So the question is your calling, is your assignment worth you sacrificing some time? Maybe it might be sacrificing the hours you scroll on Facebook. Some of us just scroll on Facebook forever. Can you reduce the number of hours you watch other people make money? Because that is what it is. You watch other people make money. Can you sacrifice that so that you also can make money? And there are so many mistakes that people make and say, oh, it does not work. There are some things that will keep you under 2,000 a month. When you are not committed, there's no consistency in what you do. Your offer is not clear. People really don't know what you do. When you underprice your offer, you underprice what you are supposed to charge 2,000 for, you are charging 200. You won't make that. And when people see that what you are offering and the fee and the price is so low, it's difficult for you to bounce back to start charging 2,000. So what I always say, and it happened to me, is you have to change the people. Who are the people you are speaking with? You have to change and look for another group of people, because maybe the people that are pricing $100 for you, they are not actually your people. They don't have a pain. There's no sense of urgency. But when you have had conversation and you know exactly what the people are struggling with, and you present them what will make their lives better, yes, people are ready to pay for that. So you fix your price according to the transformation that you are giving people, not according to time. Imagine if you save somebody 10K, you save them 10K. Do you think it will be difficult for them to pay 2,000? No, it will not be difficult for them. What can also, the mistake that can keep you not making consistent money is where you are inconsistent in your visibility. Today you are visible, tomorrow in the next 3 weeks they don't know where you are. People are not sure if they can work with you. And the other thing is when you give up too early, when you think, oh, it's my 4th month, I've not even made more than 500, and you give up too early. Commit a minimum of 6 months to whatever it is that you are doing, and let's see what you are learning. What you are learning, what you need to tweak, and that is how the roadmap for you to consistently have your $2,000 to $5,000 a month is a roadmap. There are action items that you need to do. Some are daily, some are weekly, some are monthly, but you have to be consistent. So as I close, the build it, which we started with the conversation, today we talked about the roadmap for you to make your 2 to 5K per month. And in the next episode, we are going to talk about how do you sell it, the 7-step process to close a conversation with confidence. Because if you have conversation till tomorrow, but you don't close, you just leave it hanging and you are waiting for them to come back to you, the revenue we are talking about will not happen. So next week, I hope you have subscribed so that you will get a notice when the next one has dropped. Now, because you have a perfect conversation, you have a great offer, your pricing is correct. If you cannot close, it is not possible for you to hit your 2 to 5K a month. Click in the link in the notes. There's a resource with all the templates that can help you as you move along. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled and you are thinking about starting your own business but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.